What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. K-Rino. And I want to talk about something today that a lot of people have been asking me about really over the years, over my whole career. And I touched on it in interviews every now and then, but I'm going to get into a little more detail on it today. And that is my top 10 rappers list of all time. And I want to preface this video. What I say? Preface? I want to preface this video by saying that my list is going to consist of individuals who are, in my opinion, the best, and some who I think who are just my favorites, because it's a difference. Like I said in a song a couple of years back, it's a difference between favorite and best. This could be my favorite t-shirt because it's comfortable, because I'm used to it. It's broke in, so I wear it when I come and want to relax, but it's not the best. I may have another shirt that's newer, better material, crispy, clean, looks better, better designs on it, but this is my favorite. So don't get in your feelings behind a rapper I may mention that you may not feel is this and that, but I like them. And even on the conversation of best, it's all a matter of opinion. So we can argue, debate, discuss, dialogue, disagree, agree, whatever we want to do. But I'm going to start with KRS-One. KRS-One is a guy who I first heard in the mid to late 80s. And for me, he blew my mind because he represented a change in the way rap was being done at the time. We were still kind of in the old school style of just that old school. I was walking down the street and I saw this girl. She was looking real fine, had a Jerry curl. You know, we was still rapping like that. A lot of us. There were a lot of advanced lyricists back then too, but KRS was the first that I heard that was just on another level and playing with words and just being technical like that. Listen to a song called Poetry that came out in like 87, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because that's 30 some years ago, and those lyrics could stand and smash everybody out right now. Um, Big Daddy Kane is my second guy. Big Daddy Kane was another who came along in the late 80s and had the wordplay and brought a style that took rap into a different realm at that particular time. He was doing things nobody was doing with the best of yes, so yes, so yes. He brought an innovation to the game, and he was also a lyrical assassin who could get aggravated and slay you. But what made Kane unique to me and stand out was that he always injected elements of comedy and humor in his wordplay and in his punchlines. So he would mix that up, and it made for a more entertaining style. So Kane is underrated to this day, unappreciated, but he's up. He's definitely in my top 10. Rakim, we all know Rakim, man, in 1984. All you got to do is listen to a song called Check Out My Melody. Everybody's talking about these multi-syllable rappers, and everybody got all these different multi-syllables in their bars, and like that's new. That's not new. Rakim was doing that in 84. Go listen to Check Out My Melody. Go listen to Follow the Leader, Lyrics of Fury, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm giving y'all a history lesson right now. Rakim was one of the first guys I heard that would take um, three words and use them to rhyme with one. Just playing with poetic patterns and things of that nature. Nobody was doing that um, at that time. Number four would be Kool Moe Dee. He was also an innovator of the multi-syllable bars and making three words rhyme with one. He was underappreciated, underrated to this day. But if you really want to hear Moe Dee, like I say, my personal favorites, Turn It Up, um, Let's Go. When him and LL was beefing, you could see how meticulous he is. You can see how technical he is in his writing process, man. And this is early to mid 80s. Moe Dee, Kool Moe Dee, could probably kill some of these cats today. Um, Number five would be LL Cool J. LL Cool J, man. It's a shame what history is doing to him when they start mentioning the list of the greatest rappers of all time. He's the one who made that term up, the GOAT. Everybody talking about the GOAT, the GOAT, the GOAT. LL Cool J had an album called G.O.A.T, the greatest of all time. He coined that phrase. And absolutely he deserves to be mentioned in that. All you got to do for me, if you're a fan of lyricism, go listen to a song called The Original Rock the Bells. Not the Rock the Bells that was on his solo album. It's called The Original Rock the Bells, one of the most lyrical tracks you're going to ever hear in your life by LL Cool J. And it's a shame that a man who carried hip hop from the 80s into the 2000s, 3 millenniums, they don't mention him anymore. That's a travesty, man. LL Cool J, one of the greatest ever. One of my personal favorites would be Tila Rock. That's my dude, man. Tila Rock is one of the best and one of my favorites because he's another that's from the early 80s, man, that was playing with words and using big words. He had an intense vocabulary way back in the days. He was a guy who he had me looking up words when I was 15, 16 years old. Tila Rock. Because like, man, what did he say? And the beauty of it is that even when I got older to understand what those words meant, it clicked harder because I realized that even back then he was using them in the proper context. Tila Rock, go listen to Lyrical King and bust these lyrics, and then come holler back at me. Kool G Rap. Kool G Rap, man, is another who doesn't get the accolades that he deserves as a writer. He's one of those rewinders. You got to rewind his stuff, man, and you'll catch something different every time when you listen to a Kool G Rap song because he just stacks it full of stuff. You know, it's like a goodie bag when you listen to this dude rap, man. Go listen to the Symphony and Road to the Riches, and you'll hear Kool G Rap killing. He don't play. Ain't nothing funny about Kool G Rap. It's straight. He gonna take a cheese grater and scrape it across your face and let the skin fall into your salad or something, man. That's Kool G Rap. Scarface, H-Town, man. My brother, my homie Brad Jordan. Definitely one who doesn't get the props he deserves. And why, I don't know. Maybe because he's from the South. But you see all these different murals, and you see all the greatest rappers of all time, according to those guys who make those things. But you never see Face on it, and he's as respected and as accomplished as any of them. One of the greatest rappers, storytellers of all time, one of the most unique voices in rap. Salute to the OG Face, one of my favorites, man. Melly Mel. Got to go way back. If y'all don't know who Grandmaster Melly Mel is, you go check out a group called Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Go listen to a song called The Message. Y'all heard it, Don't Push Me, cause I'm close to the edge. Go check that song out and listen to Melly Mel and notice the level of lyricism and consciousness that he was on back in 1979, 1980. The stuff I grew up with, you know, and his voice, he's the one who I got that, he's the one I got that from, Melly Mel. You know, he's one of the greatest ever, man, and it's a shame that time kind of consumes the greats because of the so-called advancement of rap and hip-hop, that those greats, they get treated like Oscar Robertson or Bill Russell or somebody like that. They don't get mentioned with the current greats, but learn your history. Who else we got, man? I said KRS Kane, Tila Rock, Rakim, LL, Melly Mel, Face, Kool G Rap, Kool Mo D. The last that I want to say is kind of, I'm cheating a little bit because I'm saying individual rappers, but I got to throw this group in there, and that's Run DMC. Run DMC turned rap around from a standpoint of rap style because they represented a change from the old school style into the new style, which would later become the old school style. And the chemistry that Run and D had together, I gotta put them as one. The clever wordplay, I incorporated a lot of that into my style. The mixing up of concepts on projects, Run DMC, they instilled all that in a young cat like myself. And the stage presence. And I know that's not, everything I'm saying is not particularly lyrically based, but it got a lot to do with it. And they were not credited as being as lyrical um, as they really were. So salute to Run DMC. Um, that's my list. Those are the guys that I rock with, man, and I ride with those guys to the end. I look up to them. Those are the guys I grew up checking out. So that is, y'all feel free to post your own list down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification so you'll know when I'm putting up videos, because I got a lot of stuff coming, man. I'm still working on that 4 piece. And I'll get with y'all, man. One love. Your big brother, K-Rino. Peace.